And one of the characteristics of being a covert narcissist is that I most likely will represent to be as a savior, which can mislead to be a savior empath. And tactic is basically just showing you a picture where I can handle everything and I can help you with anything, but mostly that will last just at first, and mostly that will be just words. So everything suddenly, when it comes to action, will be out of my reach. And this is why the great way to be a covert narcissist is over internet. You can basically think of anything. And I don't really like any more internet shit because I've been into it for years. And no, I mean, I do like it, but I do also seek for a new relationship, like in person, but I try to be as healthier this time. The tactic works basically on catching you on this, because the words are so big and the action falls low, and why actually we would help somebody at the times, because the biggest way to get people, the biggest way to get them to trust you and to control them is actually by helping them. You don't have to care about them to help them, but that's a great way and great tactic of keeping them in your control. So when you have them in this, when you gain the control, you will turn into a hot and cold, in which you will give this and give the and stop giving it, or give the opposite and back again. So they are stuck with the need of you being gentle and helpful again, and with you with just trying to bring a gold out of you again. So this is one of the tactics actually that I recognize I have been used as it, like I said, I will speak in my name. Not all the narcissists are the same. They are individuals, and many things variate, and many factors. And another similar one is like give them what you want, give them what they want, because you give them what they want so you can screw them up later. As I think of this, I think of why the narcissist lived a way of life like this. It's all just the bad stuff, and I think it's all they ever been taught how. It's all they ever could do, because it's it's like they never received the true love. So so the only things they were exposed to were just these ways, so these coping mechanisms. So this it's all they ever known. So they think the world is functioning the same way, and yeah, that's the main reason. I have recently read how covert narcissists have their ego so big that they cannot put effort to even like give them what they need, like get them their own supply. So this hit this hit me. This got me to think. So this is what I was wondering, why I can just be more even if I'm this way, like why I couldn't just do why is it so hard for me to get anything, and I have a resistment even towards getting my own shit. it's I don't think it's about the ego, it's about the way you learn to cope actually. It's more about that. It's a more passive way, I guess. So I don't know. I'm I stopped being so covert. I did told people I show anger, I show rage so much, and so higher level than before, and I'm not sure on that statement, because what gets on my nerves is that many people basically who don't know what actually narcissists do make statements and like try to go with it, to try to guess it, as narcissists wouldn't go open about themselves. First, to go open about yourself, you have to know what the fuck you're doing, and most narcissistic people aren't really aware of what the fuck they are doing, right? So second-hand information is all given by empaths, by people who study it, by victims, but not directly from the narcissistic person who been on the treatment, or I don't know, just decided to join the light side, I guess. I mean, my current way of coping is when this you see narcissist having a grandiose image. They can have a vulnerable self-image, for example. So I totally want to get rid of this vulnerable self-image in me, so I will replace it at times with some other, because it can be really tricky, since if I don't get anybody to connect with on that level, if that's connection, even that's not real connection, but anyways, to seek supply on that way, is I will somehow attack my own self, which is, oh my god, yeah, but fucked up, yeah, pretty fucked up. So I decided to change myself in any way that can be less and less detrimental for anybody. And yeah, there's one thing came into my mind that I don't think I mentioned. It's called spiritual narcissism. It was one of my ways as well. I don't think to this point I'm thinking of these groups for narcissism, like types. I think through my life, like starting, I think from my puberty, I've been to several different types in my life, so all dependent on circumstances. So I guess it's just narcissism then. And overt or covert, it's there. Definitely I could say I was expressing it differently. Either I will express it authentically, or that I am mostly at a younger age, then I totally turned to be covert, because this way was just getting like you can't be ever at blame now. You can't be the bad one, because of course you don't look like one. So yeah, I'm not sure. It's just, as I always say, like to repeat, for everyone, for everybody, it's just individuality and severity of the symptoms and dysfunction in behavior or emotional regulation. Okay, the another thing I just remembered is when I was speaking about the death of ego with my mom. So, knowing myself, I have always been like a covert narcissist can be dedicated to enlightenment, like with religion, education, meditation, yoga, fitness, anything. Like it's very, very hard to spot, very hard to expose. It's that I always was very humble. I was very I give an impression of really just all that matters is people and their love and connection, and money isn't important at all. And I was religious. I was I don't know, like all these things that make you all good looking, but in fact, first of all, I did realize for myself that I'm actually not like that. I would live on a travel sometimes. On the contrary, like I did like the money. I did like the. It's all was just a mask. And yeah, that was very weird. So welcome to the ego death again. Repeat. So I don't know, as I'm going through these phases of I think I'm going somewhere, like I'm not sure myself, to be honest with you. I did think I did recover a bit, for true. Not just learn to cope like cognitively. I did recover, but mostly it didn't came from bunch of therapies. It did, but it's just because I had one person who really truly believed in me for more than 1 year. So this is a specific situation for me, and I was in a specific crucial age, and that this happened. And wow, I mean, my disorder was like exploding at the time, and the person was right there, and it's now getting personal. I'm not just showing you information. I'm just getting to get comfortable with the topic and trying to really express it like it is. I don't know. I don't know how far I have gone, but at all the costs, I try to heal in a way, at least to find a coping skill that allows me to live. Allows me to live as I want to live, like with the less as possible harm for anybody. So yeah, that's my goal for now. It was hard to reach this goal. I never really wanted it, but I guess it's very personal of a story to tell that somebody did make a difference in my life. It was just one person, trust me guys, just one person, but one person was enough. And I can never, with all my narcissistic traits, I can just never forget the way they treated me, despite the all. And even when I felt hurt or rejected, the only person, I don't know, it's just my friend, just one of my friends, very close friends. And sometimes it's all that I guess. Can they heal? My answer to this is why changes started happening inside of me, personally. But yeah, life can change a narcissist, the therapy can change a narcissist. Oh, a lot of stuff can, yeah. I don't know, just you never know. But I still think exposing yourself is very, very risky and dangerous. Still, you risk everything, especially when you've been honest about wanting to be a good, and many people won't trust you, won't integrate, won't have nothing to do with you. But as I think I'm ready for this shit.